everyone, this is CricketSong with Lunar Wisdom, and this is going to be another video discussing, I guess, spiritual discernment or spiritual communication or personal experiences with both of these. I am responding to a viewer subscriber's message that they sent me through YouTube, my YouTube channel. And I have it written down and I have some notes, so I may be looking at my paper so that I don't miss anything that I wanted to say. So this individual watched my video on spiritual discernment and they had a few questions. So the first question they had was, they wanted to know if I had any experiences with other witches, spell casting, or magical energy, and if so, have I ever been, or have I also ever been able to see it, this energy, either physically or, in your mind's eye? So, and then they relayed a personal experience that they had in regards to having, I guess it was a dream that they had, and they kind of went into detail about what the dream was about. And basically what they felt was that there was something awakening within them, and they wanted to know if this image that they saw in their dream was maybe darker magic, or perhaps these individuals that this individual saw in their dream was actually doing a spell, and they with a darker intention, and maybe this was what was happening, although they didn't feel like it was a dangerous experience that they had, but they wanted to know if they thought maybe it was a friendly or a helpful intention, and they basically wanted to know if I ever had an experience like that, or do I know anything of it, or what is my opinion of this. Okay, so first of all, have I ever had experiences with other witches, spellcasting, or magical energy? And yes, I work in a group, I work in a coven, I'm part of a coven, and even before that I would work with others, and we would cast spells and do magical workings together. And when in that group, I definitely can feel the energy and sometimes see the energy, but mostly for me it's about feeling. It's about getting tingly sensations or heat sensations, or having my heart quicken because I can feel the energy of the group. And if I close my eyes or if I really concentrate, then I can see it. But the number one way that I feel energy and know things are working is from the clairsentient ability that I have. Being a psychic empath, that's my first way of coming into contact with other people's energy and magical workings. So for me, when working with other witches, I can definitely feel it. And it feels different for me depending on the individual that I'm working with. I have done one where me and just another individual have practiced magic, and I could feel different sensations coming from different individuals, and our magic combination together feels differently because it is comprised of my vibrational frequency and the other's individual's vibrational frequency. So yes, I can definitely see sometimes, but definitely feel the energy. And I think when you're working with other people, this is definitely an important part of working in a group. So have I ever been able to, what did I say? Okay, feeling and knowing, it's definitely a clairsentient ability. Okay, so in the image that this individual had, in this dream that they had, they talked about seeing a cloud filled with red symbols, and one of that red symbol was an inverted pentagram with a goat's head. And I think these were the things why this individual felt that maybe it was darker magic or a darker magical path that this individual was following. Now, first of all, I do want to point out that an inverted pentagram doesn't always necessarily indicate that it is a dark path. within our coven, we do use the inverted pentagram on occasion. And what that symbolizes is that your the physical plane of existence, you are trying to overcome that. You are trying to, instead of having your ego, you're trying to work through those things that are physical manifestations to reach a higher plane or enlightened experience. So there are some instances within Wicca or witchcraft that an inverted pentagram may be used, and it's not necessarily to indicate, you know, an evil intention. It may be a more physical focus, which, you know, we want to have everything in balance, but that doesn't necessarily make it evil or bad in any way. The goat's head, again, Baphomet sits on my altar, and Baphomet has a goat's head. That does not necessarily indicate an evil or destructive or bad intention. So this dream that this individual may have had doesn't necessarily mean that these individuals were doing darker, evil, or harmful magic against this individual. I'm assuming it's a she, but I may be wrong with that. So what I guess I would consider, you know, she, I think it's a she, talked about feeling that she was awakened, or something was awakened within me. And she said, I know that some seekers follow a darker path, not in a dangerous way. Could their magic resemble something like this? And again, I'm going to go back to the idea that everybody's magic, everybody's energy will feel differently. And you could get two individuals who practice a more darker or more denser or more focused on physical, manifesting physical pleasures or hedonistic path. It doesn't necessarily mean that both of those individuals' energies or magic is going to feel the same. Just like two people who work in a more healing capacity or a more lighter path may consider themselves light worker or helpers, or they're self-sacrificing or altruistic. Those two individuals' energies and magic is not going to feel the same either. So I guess, you know, my thoughts about this dream or vision that this individual had would be to, you know, if you left the dream or the experience feeling good, feeling happy, feeling uplifted, feeling that something, wisdom or knowledge or understanding has come to you, then take that for what it is. If you came out of that experience or that dream feeling scared, frightened, anxious, upset, then I would take some precautions and perhaps, you know, do some sort of protection spell or set up guardians or your spirit guides or whatever it is that you do before you go into a sleep. I mean, for my daughter, I don't know if I still have the video up, but she has a spell that she casts before she goes to bed because she was having some unsettling experiences when she was in that state, in the sleep state. And we set up a small little ritual that she could do before she goes to bed. She still does that, and it really has kept those unsettling experiences at bay. So that's what I would suggest if you feel uncomfortable. But really, again, just remember that everybody's magic, everybody's energy is going to feel different, no matter what type of path that they are on. Hopefully this has helped you. And if you have any questions, the viewer subscriber who wrote me this message, if you have any further questions, please contact me. Anyone else that's watching this video, if you have questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section of this video or send me an email if you so choose. And as always, I love you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to share it with others on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This way you won't miss any of my newly uploaded videos. And be sure you've connected with me on Facebook, either through my CricketSong fan page, Lunar Wisdom business page, or by joining the Sacred Circle.